Hello everyone. As you know, we've been working on word problems about functions. We learned in today's class how to make a PowerPoint presentation and to export that presentation as a movie so that we could share our word problems and our solutions with others. So now let's take a look at an example film I made that you can use as a guide to make your own. Today I want to share with you my solutions to a word problem about waste paper in mills. I care about this real-world problem because chemical waste from paper mills are hazardous and pollute our waterways. Also, paper waste can be reused by paper mills to clean up our environment and to increase the paper company's profits. My word problem asks, when a pulp factory switches to using a faster process of washing and screening the wood, waste increases by 20%. If the factory recycles the water in the new process, waste is reduced by 20%. Does the old process produce the same amount of waste as the new and faster process? Our first approach was to use a graph. You can graph using Google or other online web software like I did, or use a graphing calculator. First, I wrote a function for the waste produced in the old process. My function was y equals x, and you can see this on the blue line. My next function was for the waste produced in the faster process, y equals 1.2x. This is represented by the red line. As you can see, it is higher than the original process, showing that it produces more waste. The new process is graphed as y equals 0.8 times 1.2 times x. This is the yellow line, and is clearly a little bit lower than the blue line. This shows that the new process creates less waste than the original process. My second approach was to use a table. You can calculate by hand or use Excel formulas. In Excel, I used column A and row 1 to name my variables in units. Next, I filled column B with different values for waste in kilograms. It was important here to be sure not to use negative numbers, as you cannot have negative waste. That would mean that the mill process was creating new tree fiber, which is impossible. Next, I filled column C by finding B times 1.2. Then I filled column D with 0.8 times C. My final step was to compare columns D and B, to compare the new and old processes. As you can see, column D is less, since 0.96 kilograms is less than 1 kilogram. So again, we know that the new process creates less waste in kilograms than the old process. Here are my references. Thank you for watching this video about function word problems. The end. And that is the end of the model video. I'm so excited to see all of your wonderful work. To receive full credit for this project, you must clearly state your problem, solve your problem in at least 2 ways, solve your problem correctly, and clearly say or write your solution in words. You must also share your solution as a PowerPoint movie, and your movie should have written words, visuals, and narration. If you are interested in extra credit, you can provide background information for your problem. If you provide background information, provide references for your background research. You can also solve your problem more than 2 ways, and you can use up to 5 approaches. You'll notice that the example video you just watched does all of the required work and some of the extra credit work. Perhaps you will try to incorporate some extra features on your project. Good luck!